And welcome back to another AF one-on-one. I'm Adam Pelletier. Joining me tonight is Miguel Morga, co-owner and general manager of the Washington Wolfpack. Miguel, thank you for making time joining us on this fine Tuesday evening. How's everything out in the Pacific Northwest?
Oh, well, everything's beautiful out here in the Pacific Northwest. Thanks, Adam, for having me here. I'm always happy to be here, talk arena football, talk about the team, the league, all the successful things that are happening, and just how much we're looking forward to the 2025 season.
Yep. And just right off the bat, we want to get into it. I want to make sure that I talk about this a little bit. Obviously, we had the unfortunate news on Friday that the Wilkes-Barre Mavericks had to withdraw their membership for the 2025 season, will not be playing, and their involvement was terminated in AF1. You know, it's a really unfortunate thing that happens, and that's not what we set out to do. You know, we didn't want to get people's hopes up and then have things fall through at the last minute. We wanted to be a league of our words. We want to be organizations of our words, and we want to hold that commitment to our fans. So I just want to take this moment and apologize on behalf of Arena Football One to all of our fans out there. This is a betrayal of trust, and we understand that. And we know that we have to work to rebuild this, and we're going to work to rebuild your trust in us. We're going to work hard. We're going to work with teams. We're going to work with individuals, and we're going to work with everybody to make sure that we make this right and that we work to rebuild the trust that you as fans put in us and that we earn your fandom. We don't expect you to give your fandom and your interest just because of who we are. We understand we need to earn that. You have a lot of entertainment options, and we hope that you will spend your Sunday nights, Saturday nights, Friday nights with Arena Football One as we bring the great game of arena football back to our fans. I want to give Miguel, if you have anything you want to add.
Well, I mean, Adam, those are very well spoken words, and you know, in my capacity as one of the owners of our team, you know, getting to know the ownership of Wilkes-Barre, I know that was never the plan to not get across the finish line, and the one thing you know, I talk about this a lot locally, and just, you know, something that to reiterate is there is nothing easy about running an arena football team. In fact, I don't know that I could have imagined the challenges, and certainly the challenges that our organization faced last year. And unless you're doing it, it's hard to have that concept. And I know they worked hard. I know there were a lot of good intent, and it just didn't happen, and that's unfortunate. And I feel bad for the fans. I feel bad for people who were excited to see that. You know that, and I feel bad for you know, for the ownership group as well, because I know that was a very well-intentioned group, and you know, people can have their speculations, they can have their thoughts, but it's just unfortunate. But looking prospectively rather than you know, looking backwards, there's so many good things about the AF1, the teams that are here, the season that we're putting together, the players that are signed, the coaches that are hired. Is this Wilkes-Barre is a blip, but it's only a blip, and I hope that everyone watching here, everyone that has put any eyes on the AF1, are ready to see a spectacular 2025 season.
Excellent. And so with that, let's talk a little bit, Miguel. You know, the Washington Wolfpack came in last season, new organization on the scene. We're very excited, you know, to see the big things that y'all do here in Washington in year two. Talk a little bit about the lessons that you learned from year one to year two and why you're so excited.
Well, we don't have a long enough program for me to talk about all the lessons that we learned from year one to year two. I just, you know, I go back to, there's something special about arena football. And there's something special about sports. There's something special about sports and community. Just the people who I've got to know that have come out and supported our team and have looked for additional ways to support our players, support our staff. We have amazing people that are involved in our organization, up and down the ladder, and that's what's exciting, because when we formed the Washington Wolfpack, even before we had a name, our intent was we wanted to create something that was special for the community, to give those opportunities, to give people a chance to see live sports at an affordable cost, something new, something exciting, and to give that opportunity for those who are looking to build a career in sports, whether you're a player, whether it's social media, whether it's in-game announcing, whether it's advertising. Give those people that forum to perfect their craft and be in a position to make a career and take a step forward. So those are the really exciting things. I know when we look at 2025, I mean, we are excited about the team that we put together. Coach Wells is a fantastic human being, has laid a great foundation as far as culture, created this as a place that people want to go, people want to come, people want to be part of. And when I look at people like Joe Hess, who've just been on the cusp, just waiting for that opportunity, he's going to light it up in 2025. I expect him to be, in any MVP discussion throughout the season. We've signed a couple of big receivers. We've signed some fast receivers. We've signed great offensive linemen. This is going to be a fast-paced, hard-hitting, amazing team. And I know JR has never been one for modesty, so I won't either. I mean, I think we're going to have the best defense in the league this year, and I'm excited about our coaches, what they're putting together. I think we're going to see some big improvements on our special teams. We brought Melissa Strother, our kicker, last year, is taking over as our special teams coordinator, and shifting into a new role, somewhat of a groundbreaking role as well. And I think that's just going to continue to evolve, and put us in a position where we should be in every discussion over who's going to win it all this year.
There we go. That's all great. We know that we got the Vice TV partnership, and we're excited to see y'all put that together. Somebody mentioned here in the comments the Washington Wolfpack's field. Can you kind of explain how y'all arrived at having that unique field and your helmets? Like, those are just two of some of the best designed things, I think, in football, period.
I love to talk about both of these things, and I've been accused of talking to the point that I've been boring. So I'll try to give the 10-second version. Our field, for anyone that knows arena football history, we have the old Utah Blaze field from the Utah Blaze time. And when we decided and kind of talked about what is the image we want to project, we wanted to focus on art. And when we looked at the field and what we could create, we wanted to make our field a piece of art. And so I get asked questions like, does your field painter do this? And we don't have a field painter. We have an artist. We hired a mural artist, a man named John Bosch. If you ever get a chance to check out his work locally, or check out social media, he is an amazing creative talent. And we said, make this your masterpiece. And he did. I still get amazed at looking at the old Utah Blaze, what that looked like, and now what our field looks like. The helmet, I wish I could take credit for this, and I never do. One of our owners, Kelly Fahey, I think you've met him before, but he hasn't been on a program like this. He just had this idea of not being comfortable with the kind of the vision of just having the logo looking out wide, and he thought, we really need to make it forward facing, and so I will tell you, our helmet design is probably version 18 of all of the graphic design edits that happen between our graphic designer, who's an employee of Blue Jay Screen Printing up in Marysville, and Kelly, working over and over and over to create that. Such amazing work. And again, just trying to turn everything we do into art, which again, exciting. And we gave those opportunities for the mural artist, the graphic designer, to really make something special. And so the feedback, when I see that on social media from the fans, it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to those that created those, everyone's feedback.
There we go. So, we heard, okay, we lost Miguel there. Maybe he'll be back. We'll wait and see. My apologies. Great to hear there. Just some questions in the chat. New and revised schedule. Dave will be out in the next day or two. We appreciate the patience there. We just want to make sure that we have everything taken care of there. We've been working hard to make sure that we honor everybody's home dates, and that's been the goal. So we'll get that out in the next day or two, to make sure that that's all good. And I don't know who you are. Are you Mr. Morga of Morga Sports? I've heard things.
I'm Miguel Morga, the executive and owner of Morga Sports Entertainment. I am affiliated not only with the Washington Wolfpack and the best manager in Arena Football 1, but I'm also the best manager in all of professional wrestling, and especially the Pacific Northwest. And I'm here for one reason. March 16th, the Washington Wolfpack play the defending champions, the Billings Outlaws. But March 15th, Peak Sports Entertainment, my wrestling promotion in Everett, Washington, will be having our event. So I am here to challenge Steve Titus, owner of the Billings Outlaws, to meet me in the ring March 15th, Everett, Washington, VFW, amazing performance. We're going to face-to-face meet, and I'm going to tell him exactly what the Washington Wolfpack are going to do to the Billings Outlaws on March 16th.
Now, Mr. Morga, I got to ask, are you a little worried that you're writing checks that your team is then going to have to cash after the fact? I mean, you're trying to
write checks all the time, Adam. You want to see my checkbook? They're all there. Checks, big checks, little checks. This is a check that I guarantee we will deliver. And Steve Titus, if you're strong enough, if you're big enough, if you're man enough to meet me in the ring, come see me in Everett.
I mean, I'm not sure. I hope Steve is watching, and if not, we'll make sure that he gets this footage. But I don't know that we've ever had an arena owner challenge another arena owner to a wrestling match. I mean, this is unprecedented, and I'm really excited. Oh,
I want to be clear. I only challenged him to meet me in the ring. We said nothing. I'm a manager. I manage competition. That's what I do. I want to see him in the ring, and I want to confront him. We'll talk logistics on a match. I've got to I got to get my license in order, all of that. So don't get ahead of me, Adam. You're trying to overpromise me. This is this is what arena football is, and this is what good management, good executive decisions. That's what I'm here to do. Meet Steve Titus, show him the Washington Wolfpack are the best team in the AF1. The only thing I'm disappointed by is Albany's not coming out here too, because I'd love to see Mike Quarta in the ring.
I mean, this sounds like you're laying down a championship game prediction here. Albany versus Washington for all the marbles here. And you meet Mike Quarta in the ring.
To be honest, I think we'll be playing Orlando.
Okay. So you heard it here first. Miguel Morga not only thinks Washington will be in the championship game, but that Albany will be nowhere near the championship game. And he will meet any owner in the ring that dares to come and face him in the ring. So, folks, let your owners know, let everybody know that the Washington Wolfpack are taking on all comers this year. And Miguel Morga will meet any owner in the ring. I don't know what else to say other than that. Miguel, do you have anything to wrap up here with as our time's coming to a close?
I mean, I'm open to any challenge. You've referenced owners. Adam, just to be clear, I've been disappointed by the lack of featuring me in any of this social media promotion. So you better watch out. Otherwise, you'll be facing me in the ring at one of our shows.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever been threatened by being put in the ring. I've been threatened with a lot over the last year in this space, but I've never been threatened with meeting someone in the wrestling ring. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to feature Miguel and the Wolfpack a little bit more on our social media. Miguel, thank you. Any final parting words here as we wrap up?
Final parting words, just to everyone watching, the AF1, this is going to be a fun 2025. We try to find ways to have fun, to put a good product out there. The Washington Wolfpack are doing everything we can to deliver, not only to our fans locally, deliver to fans that are watching nationwide, and to put on great performances that you'll be able to see on Evergreen Now and Vice. I'm just cannot explain how excited I am for the 2025 season, how grateful I am to the other owners, whether they answer the call to meet me in the ring or not, and how grateful I am to the league staff that are helping. I'll diplomatically say, helping to fix, correct, chart a different course than what happened that many of our teams experienced last year. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Adam, for everything that you're doing. Thank you to all of the league officials, but to all of the fans that are watching, that are gonna in some way take in arena football this season. Thank you. We're going to deliver, and we look forward to laying the foundation for a generation of great arena football.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much, Miguel. And you can catch the Washington Wolfpack in action first week in March, and we'll see the second week in March, and we'll see if we get the Titus versus Morga showdown in the ring as well. I really hope we do. And there he is, the character, Miguel Morga, the manager's back. For Miguel Morga and Adam Pelletier, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you later this week.